Hello, story explorers, and welcome. Come on in, get cozy, because today we are traveling to a land of incredible emperors and amazing dragons for a story from long, long ago. It's all about a girl who showed the entire world what being truly brave is all about.
But first, I have a really important question for you. Okay, I want you to think about the people you love the most. Your family, maybe your pet, or your very best friend. What would you do to keep them safe? Would you do something that felt a little scary just for them? Hold that thought right in your heart because we're about to jump into our story.
All right, here we go. Our story starts in the beautiful country of China, a place with sparkling rivers and super tall mountains. And living there was a kind and very brave girl named Mulan. And Mulan loved her family more than anything. They were her whole world.
But one day, everything started to change. A messenger galloped into town holding a special scroll. It had the emperor's seal on it, and the news inside sent a little shiver of worry through every single house. It was a really serious order, and everyone knew they had to listen.
So what did it say? Well, the scroll announced that the country was in danger, and every single family had to send one man to join the army and go fight. No excuses. Can you imagine that? Every family had to prepare to say goodbye to a father, or a brother, or a son. Oh, Mulan's heart just sank. She looked over at her dad. Now, he used to be a great warrior, but he was older now, and he wasn't as strong as he used to be. She knew he would try to go, of course, because it was his duty. But she was so scared that a real battle would be way too much for him.
That night, Mulan couldn't sleep a wink. She just sat by her window, watching the big, beautiful moon shine down on everything. And right there, in that quiet, magical moonlight, she made a decision. It was a secret plan, a very brave, life-changing plan.
She whispered a promise out into the night, a promise to herself. She said, "I will protect my family." In that moment, she knew exactly what she had to do. She was going to go shogo in her father's place. So Mulan put on her father's heavy armor, pretending to be a soldier. Wow, was it tough. The training was so hard, lifting heavy things, marching for miles and miles. Sometimes she was really scared, and sometimes she felt like she just couldn't do it. But you know what? She never, ever gave up.
You see, Mulan wasn't the biggest soldier there. She wasn't the tallest, and she definitely wasn't the strongest. But she had something even more powerful. She had a super smart brain and a super kind heart. She was always helping the other soldiers and thinking of clever ways to solve problems.
Then it happened. The day everyone was training for. A gigantic enemy army was coming closer. You could hear the drums of war beating, and everyone was getting really nervous. It was time for a huge, scary battle.
Mulan looked out at the enemy army, and her heart started beating like a drum. They looked so big and strong, there was no way she could beat them with just her sword. So what was she gonna do? What could a clever, not-so-strong soldier do now?
This is where her true superpower kicked in. Instead of just using her muscles, Mulan used her mind. She spotted something nobody else did, a super clever way to trick the enemy. And with her brilliant plan, she didn't just fight, she saved the entire army and won the battle.
Wow. Everyone was cheering. Mulan was a hero. But in all the celebration, her helmet fell off, and all the other soldiers just stared. Their brave hero wasn't a man, she was a woman. Her big, important secret was out. What would happen now?
For all that time, everyone had seen a great warrior, but now they saw who was really underneath all that armor. She was a loving daughter who did everything not to be famous, but to protect her family.
Mulan was taken to see the emperor of all of China. But instead of being in trouble for breaking the rules, the emperor did something no one expected. He, the most powerful man in the land, stood up and he bowed to Mulan. He thanked her for her incredible bravery.
You know, Mulan could have stayed and been a famous general, but that wasn't what she really wanted. All she wanted was to go home. So she did. The best reward in the whole world wasn't a fancy medal. It was getting to hug her dad again, knowing he was safe.
And that's the real heart of Mulan's story. You see, true bravery isn't about not being scared at all. True bravery is feeling that fear and choosing to do the right thing anyway, all because of love.
Mulan's story is so amazing, right? But bravery isn't just for big battles in faraway lands. We can all be brave in our own ways, every single day. And now, it's your turn.
Here is your hero mission for today. I want you to find one brave thing to do. It can be something small, like helping out at home when you weren't asked, or being extra kind to someone at school. Helping someone, even when it's a little hard, is a special kind of bravery.
And as our story ends, let's go back to that first question. Just like Mulan loved her father so much, who is that person in your life that you would protect no matter what? Who makes you feel so much love that it makes you feel brave too?
What a fantastic trip to China! Don't forget to get out your adventure passport and fill in the page for this amazing country and its incredible hero, Mulan. We have so many more magical stories to tell you from all over our wonderful world. So make sure you subscribe so you can join us on our very next adventure. We can't wait to see you then. Bye-bye.